What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. First, I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If your badass kids got you something for Mother's Day, appreciated it. Appreciate it. I'm just messing with y'all. Happy Mother's Day, y'all. And hopefully y'all got something nice and was able to do something special with y'all kids. I spoke to my mama. Yeah, I got her something. I gave her some money. She liked to take her trips and all. So happy Mother's Day to y'all and hope y'all had a good one. Yo, tonight we're going to talk about an unforgettable night of hip hop and R&B. Night 2 of Kendrick Lamar and SZA Stop at MetLife Stadium. It wasn't just a concert. It was an experience, a full-on celebration of Black artistry, emotion, power, and raw energy that only a sold-out show. I heard it was 50 plus. I can't tell you exactly what the number is. If you know, please let me know down in the comments. Kendrick came through with like a prophet from what they were saying. SZA, what they said, she was flying through the sky like a goddess with vocals. And out of nowhere came baby Keem. He pulled up for family ties and shot the building. If you weren't there, don't worries. We got you covered with a performance, fan reaction, cultural chemistry, and why this tour is turning out to be very, very historic. I appreciate y'all coming out and checking me. If it's your first time here, like, subscribe, and I love having you here. Leave comments. I love reading the comments, and I always try to respond. Y'all know. So if you got anything, you went to the show. A lot of people has been going to the show. It's got to be at least 100,000 people that's going to the show in the New York area alone right now. New York, New Jersey. I used to live in the Bronx, so I know what that's like. Let me know what your experience was down in the comments. Let me know if you're going to the future shows, what show you're going to. If you went to a show already, let me know. I'm going Gillette on the 12th. I can't wait. I can't wait. And of course, I'm gonna let y'all know how it was. So of course, we here for these clips, right? But you could see night 2 compared to night 1, which had a lot of rain. It's more pyrotechnics, all that stuff was out.
Night 1, we were robbed. We were robbed. Because
Okay.
night 2, they say 3 times the terminal 2. What did I say? What did I say 2 days ago? Didn't I say baby came to the front? Guess who came to the front? Guess who also
Man,
came to the front? K-Tronada to say, yo, life is worth living, y'all. I had the best night of my life. I don't think y'all understand. I don't know. I told you they was watching on their burner accounts because when I said, Kendrick, I'm going to twist your mouth, he's saying everything right. He rapped everything right. Tonight was the night. Night 1, we were robbed. They even
if y'all remember in the other video, she was the one that said Kendrick messed up the lyrics, but he changed a few lyrics in one of the Playboy Cardi song. So this is her. She literally went back to back, y'all, back to back.
even gave us rain. When I walked in, I think I walked in at like 7:45. No rain, no nothing. It was raining at 7:45 night 1. Night 2 was the night to go to the GNX tour for MetLife. Point blank period. But we gonna debrief. Let me get home and then we gonna talk some more. I just completed 2 nights back to back of the GNX tour at MetLife. So let me tell you something. Night 1 was the appetizer. Night 2 was the entree with the side dishes. Yeah, you heard that right. Let me take off my glasses because I kid you not. Tonight was one of them nights. Night 2 was one of them nights, bro. Like, I lost my voice. I had to drink some hot chocolate before I made this video because
Really?
I don't know what I just witnessed. I really genuinely don't know what I witnessed. I really do feel like their burner accounts was really watching my page
Yeah,
because there's
yeah.
no way. I manifested it for night 2. I really wanted it for night 1, but I manifested it for night 2. Nah, they really did it big. And then I heard Kendrick also pulled up to the Not Beauty pop-up today. And I was at the Not Beauty pop-up too. But I left because I heard that SZA was coming at 5 and I was there around like 2. And I'm like, who's waiting 3 hours to see SZA? Kendrick pulled.
Wop, 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 that fuck 'em up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
There's a concert on a Thursday and a Friday. Just go to the Friday date. Because Friday's always going to be better. Mics was on. Breath control. Set design. Like, there was no technical difficulties. SZA was flying. I said, bro, what is going on? Like, K-Tronada? Don't know if you got a girl? Yeah, son. Yeah. For night 1, I was on the floor. I can't do floor seats because I'm 5'4" and I'm not tall enough to be putting my phone over somebody that's like 6'1" in front of me. You know what I'm talking about? And I always get aisle seats. But that's the worst seats because people love coming in and out of the aisle. And I also have to do another video on just the audiences that came to that concert because I just feel like something was off. Like, I'm just talking about with the audiences because SZA has her own audience and Kendrick has his own audience. So somebody like me, I mess well with this concert because I'm nonstop going. But a lot of the times when Kendrick was on, the girls would leave, go get merch, go do the bathroom, go to the concession stands. When SZA was on, the guys would dip. They would go to the concession stands. They would go to the restroom. Like, that's why I said they didn't mesh well.
At least they're being respectable, you know. And it's crazy that we're finding out now that a lot of these fans are so. It really is. It's R&B and hip hop, but Kendrick and SZA has so many songs together. You think that the other side would listen to Kendrick's music and Kendrick listen to, you know, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because they do have a lot of songs together, and that's how I discovered SZA years ago. And I know some of her music, but I'm not a huge fan. But that's just crazy, though, I guess.
But me, a time was had, baby, for both nights. Both nights. But night 2, I'm talking about eating the people up, eating the girls up.
GNX tour at MetLife Stadium in New York, New Jersey. And let me tell you, it ate. I got to the pop-up beauty at 2:18. Mind you, SZA didn't come out until 5. So I was standing there from 2:18 until 5 to see SZA. But this is a good thing I did because she brought out K-Dot, Kendrick, the G08. He and American Dream Mall went wild. I did end up getting her Not Beauty strawberry jelly lip gloss. And I did get a I Love SZA shirt.
Hey, also, down in the comments, y'all, let me know what kind of merch did y'all buy and how. I heard the merch is really expensive. Let me know what merch you get. I know I want to get the t-shirt at least. I heard that sweater was like $150 or something. Let me know what merch you got.
We'll be doing a review on this later. But when she came out, she took pictures, signed autographs, and then she left. And then I made my way over to MetLife. And as soon as I exited the tunnel, it started to rain. But the rain was like 15, 20 minutes.
Man, that rain, boy.
Mustard came on. That time the rain stopped. I love that the rain stopped. And he had the crowd wild, hype, all of that. But his set wasn't long. I think it was like 20, 25 minutes. His set wasn't that long.
Yeah,
But
that rain
Kendrick
got him running.
did come on at 8:17 on the dot. He did. And from there, it was just high energy, high intense, amazing pyrotechnics. SZA did a thing. SZA brought out Kate Tranada, and Kendrick brought out Baby Keem.
I always love. This is one of my favorite songs.
The first day is like the warm up. The second day is always the best. The best, and I'm telling you, it was amazing. Pyros. I love the pyros. I sat in section 126, row 2. So I was like on the lower level and I could see everything directly in the middle. Nothing missed me. I was like right there. So if y'all go into car by quarter, y'all can sit in section 126. Amazing section. If y'all don't want to do the floor, I couldn't do the floor because, yeah, the standing on chairs and all of that. And while Les Drew and SZA said, a whole fight started happening right next to me.
What?
Like, not during the SZA set. That's not SZA like.
No.
And persons are still singing not like us. When he said a minor MetLife lit up.
Explode.
I'm telling you. It was amazing. Y'all missed a time. Y'all had a time. So if y'all debating to go in any other cities, just go. It doesn't matter where you are, whatever. You're still gonna feel that high energy and the high intensity. Just go.
You know, I wonder if the weather had something to do with why the show was a little different, because it wouldn't make sense to well, I guess artists can show up on certain nights too. I'm hoping because there's one show in Gillette at Foxborough that they put everything into that one show. Come on, K-Dot. Come on, SZA. We want, but everybody else got. But you know what? Whatever you give us, I'm going to accept it. Whatever you give us, I'm going to accept it. And that'll be that. We are very appreciative.
Merch, very expensive. First of all, it's been a long time. First big concert in a long time. Because remember, I went to Flow last month. I just want to say, you know what? I'm probably late to the party. But I want to say, when did jackets become 120 plus? That's all I want to know. Because I already know. I saw same today as well. I saw the Beyonce merch. Not at MetLife, but I saw TikToks about it, and I was like, you know, I guess a $55 t-shirt will have to do. Outside of merch.
Yo, I feel it on that too. But you know what? This is a special tour for me personally. So if you gotta drop $150 or $200 on something that you normally won't spend on, it's cool. But if you're somebody that's always going to events and it's like you might catch them at one or two shows, then I could understand. But let me know what's too expensive for you down below. And what is $50 for? Now listen, I paid $55 for an underground underground rap thing, and that was just underground, much less a bigger artist. So I don't think $55 is too much for a t-shirt. But then again, it could be a lot of goddamn money. But let me know down in the comments. How do you feel about this merch? I've been hearing that it's really expensive.
Merch, though. SZA and Kendrick, such a fun show. I like to see things from a production end as well. And I really love the way they use their screens. It was just very fun. I will say, I'm like imagining like SoFi, for example. I can see it being a bit unfun when you're up at the top because sometimes those screens aren't showing everything that's happening on stage. It's like a fun little add-on. But being at MetLife, it's not too crazy because they play around with a lot of imagery. So while they're showing something to you via the camera on what's happening on stage, there might be some filters and layering and stuff. So that kind of messes up the vibe depending on where you're seated, or it adds to it in a way. But either way, I loved it. Totality. I love their stage, that open and close in the middle. How many entries and exits they have within the stage is also really cool. How Kendrick brought back the PlayStation symbols. How SZA brings in her Gordon. her praying mantises, her buggianas. I enjoyed it. I had a fantastic time. Kate Renata came out. Kate Renata, you're not gonna see this, but Kate Renata, that last album you dropped, no skips, by the way. I have a video somewhere about that. So very excited that I got to see you in person. Yeah, it was fun. Now I'm going to sleep, but I got back before 2:00, so that's a plus.
Personally, I don't know who Kate Renata is. I'm assuming she's another R&B artist on the come up, and I'm hoping my kids watch this video and they could tell me who she is. Yo, this has got to be one of my favorite parts of the show. Yo, when Baby Keem just pulled up, no warm-ups, no warning, no, the beat dropped and it was just chaos. Like chemistry between Keem and Kendrick has been next level. They move like brothers, mirror image. I know they cousins and all, but Keem coming out to this show has given us even more hope that an album is coming soon. And I know a lot of people out there waiting for this Keem album, man, because you know what? He low key getting ready to drop something smooth, man. And I love the fact that, like, what TDE is doing out there, PG Lang, they pretty much, if you think about it, they got the industry on lock. Nobody's dropping right now. Everybody's afraid to drop because they don't know what the people are going to consume. And think about it. Think about the only artist that's really been able to drop. Doechii, same label. Tyler, the Creator, West Coast. Everybody else holding back. I know a couple other people dropped recently. I can't remember their names, but they've been mostly artists that got real hip hop and something real to say. Listen, this is one of my favorite tracks right there, and I can't wait this jump to be performed. Yeah, night 2, y'all. You could definitely see how clear that is, man. Look how clear it is. Night 2, so clear. Look at every phone on, sellout crowd. Man, I can't wait to feel the type of energy. I'm hoping Gillette is a sellout too, because I just know as a sellout, the experience is going to be even better. So if you run into me down in Gillette on the 12th, come and say hi, get a picture for the channel, Peapod Cove. And that's where is it? So there it is, fam. Night 2 wasn't just another concert stop. It was a cultural milestone. Kendrick brought the fire. SZA brought the soul. Baby Keem dropped like a nuclear bomb. And the fans, they brought the love. If this tour isn't any indication that you're witnessing a historical moment, I don't know. Something's wrong. Listen, don't forget to like and subscribe to the video if you're still here. And I appreciate y'all. This my mashups coming back. And if y'all wanted me to put more mashups down, let me know down in the comments. I know y'all probably hear the lawnmower. That's what started distracting me. Some of my neighbors decided, I'm going to cut the grass right now because Peapod Cove is reacting. And I want to be a meme in his goddamn video. But I appreciate y'all liking these videos, man. Y'all been checking them out. I'm going to be going to this concert. If you already went to the concert, let me know down in the comments what your experience was like. And are you planning to attend a second show? Peapod Cove, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. I'm out, y'all.